Hi, this is Catherine Rose. I'm with BoardGameGeek here, SPIEL 2019. I'm sitting here with Konstantinos Kokinis from RTP Games, and he's here to talk about the new expansion to the Pursuit of Happiness experiences, I see.
Exactly.
Yes. So tell me about the expansion.
Okay, so this is a new expansion. It adds several stuff to the game. First of all, we get a new board for each player, which is called the Dream Board. This board allows us to store cards from the main board from any category, and it's things we dream about. And maybe in the future, yes, in the future I would like to really become a lawyer, or I really like that person, and hopefully in the future they will fall in love with me, or I would really like to travel to that country. So this is what this board does. We can keep it here, and we have a new game board that brings us two more new actions. The first one is the one I talked about, the dream action, which when we perform, we get a card from the board and we place it in our dream board, and we can perform it later instead of right away. So we have a new type of cards, the experience cards, which is separated in trips and happenings. Okay. We have 25 of each in the game, and these are famous events and the places from all around the world.
Oktoberfest, Machu Picchu, Rio,
And what we do is we travel to those places, experience these things, and we can and we can of course get all the already established resources that we get in the game. So aside from the experience cards, the game also comes with a new type of items and activities which are called services. Okay, so for example, I could have a personal master or a butler or a personal assistant. And these are things I, of course, have to pay for every round, but they add a new flavor to the game. And also, aside from all the standard cards that are expanded with more material, we finally have kids.
Ooh, look at that.
Each time we reach the raise family level with a partner, we get a kid card.
Look at that.
And this is our newborn kid, so we can also help the kid grow up.
It has a newborn, teenager, and grown up.
Exactly. So each level has different requirements, and each kid has different requirements based on the kid's character. And we can choose to be loving parents or even neglect our role as a parent, which of course comes with several penalties, like long-term happiness. We don't have any long-term happiness. We lose victory points and all that. Finally, we have these tokens, which are the new dream tokens, which we can use at the dream board. So each player gets an extra action in addition to what they already have with the base game. Finally, these desire tokens are placed on the cards we have in the in the dream board, and every round we add more, which means that our desire to do this, to experience this,
becomes higher and higher when you finally are able to fulfill it.
And when we fulfill it, we get extra long-term happiness from fulfilling it. So that's basically the expansion.
Thanks so much. That is the expansion to the Pursuit of Happiness experiences from RTP Games.